And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode, well, the third episode of Drake Plays The Long Dark. I'm your host, Drake Vanders, and today we're actually, I'm not sure what we're going to do today. For one, I was contemplating on a number of different things, one of which was start of a new day, and we're going to try and gather some more resources. Our current food at the moment is not sufficient enough to last us more than a day or two at most. I'll drink the rest of that water. Without any we need a more. I mean, this. Let me get you a light. All this stuff here is what we've got, including a bunch of cattail stalks I've collected. You got condensed milk, sodas, a couple of cans, loads of bars and snack food, but that will probably only last us maybe a couple of days. Our tools, we've got quite a tool: spare bedroll, spare storm lantern, spare sewing kit, 2 knives, a flare, 2 whetstones, magnifying glass, 2 pry bars, a snare and a hunting rifle, which as well as 3 books and a basic wool hat. So what we're going to do is, while we still have 12 hours of daylight left, we're going to go out, we're going to gather some. I'll have the pork and beans, I think. We're going to go out, gather some more resources, check areas that we haven't before. I know there's a logging area that we need to check, as well as being able to make more snares, finding a good place where rabbits spawn, and then putting snares all over the place. Problem is, we need to be somewhat close by in order to do that. I'm gonna melt some snow. Just so we have enough water on our trek. Now I'm trying to think. I think there's a... Yeah, if my memory serves me right, there should be a... if memory serves me right, there should be a ranger lookout station nearby. Take some basic supplies with us. Yep. We're looking okay. I tend to repair all the gear off screen because that's quite tedious as it is. Yeah. So 11 hours. I think what we're going to do is we're not going to backtrack around. I didn't take the hunting rifle with me. I'm going to rely mostly on flares, I think. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do that. Holster it. I know there's a train collision down there. I think the lookout tower is somewhere over there. So what we're going to do is, I know there's a train derailment up ahead. We're going to look over that area, see what we can find. We're slowing down quite a bit. I can't really use a torch because it's quite windy at the moment, and I'm really fighting against the wind. We've noticed that wolves have started spawning as well, so we've got to we've got to be careful about that. I'll try and head over to this train derailment and see what I can find. I'm hoping there's not going to be too many wolves here. I mean, I don't mind using the flare. I've got another one back at base, but Well, if we have time, we'll grab more of those sticks on the way back. You notice that sometimes we hit, I don't know whether it was is a glitch or a feature, but sometimes we slow down. Whether or not we hit a deep spot of snow, I don't know. Or the wind is just that annoying and we are probably slowing down. And occasionally have to sprint just a little just to get out. Try not to sprint too much because it rapidly drains on our fatigue. New location discovered, derailment. I'll head up in here out of the wind. There's no corpse like there usually is. There is, however, another rifle cleaning kit, which will come in handy later. Some more food. Another flare, so that's useful. Scrap metal. It's good. Doesn't seem to be any walls yet. Not down this section anyway. Ooh, rifle ammo and a deer. Some more crow feathers, always handy. Now, there was something different with this. If I used a hatchet, it would take me longer, but if I used a knife just to get the hide and the gut, it takes me a lot less, and now I'm freezing. We should probably head back before I freeze. I'm gonna try and light this. Hopefully, even though we're already down quite a way, the wind has stopped, so we're gonna go back to the hut, recover, go back out if we can. The reason why we're always so cold all the time is because our starting gear is not that good, and we need something with a little bit more oomph that will actually give us a better warm ratio. Because our current stuff, it's only really good for like an hour at in-game hour at most. Like I say, we're gonna try and grab some sticks. I hate doing that. Because the more you do that, the faster your torch is used up. It's also foggy as well, so that's not really that great. We have some meat on us we can cook back at the fire. So it sounds like wolves are more over in that direction. There we go. Let's head inside, warm up a bit. We need to go out and get some more cedar firewood soon. Use a torch, well, the already lit torch, save on a match. Get this going. I don't really, there's something as well when it comes down to editing this. I really don't like cutting out the moving to and from sections, because sometimes I think, okay, I might run into something which would be useful, or something actiony, like a wolf attack or a bear attack, and I'm not recording at the time. So there's that. We're thirsty and we're ravenous. Wow, we are quite ravenous actually. Sorry, I'll eat the deer meat. I'll try and get back up to somewhat a decent health. Decent condition. Put that out. We're warming up at least. We're drained. There's unknown hours left. Add that. Let's see what we can craft. Snare, 1 gut and 1 reclaimed wood. So, how is our gut doing? 35% cured. Okay, we'll dump the rest of the materials like that, and the additional 2 gut. We'll put down. Save lugging that around. Almost an hour left on that. 29% cured on the maple saplings, so it'll be almost ready for making a bow. Take a torch. Condensed milk, pinnacle peaches. So yeah, we really need to try and find some more food. I'm trying not to go for shooting anything really, because it's best to save the hoard as much ammo as you can, because you'll need it later on when there's more bears and such like that. Drop that. So we got a hunting rifle with 11 bullets, so it's near enough a full magazine, because that hunting rifle only holds 10 rounds. Okay, so we're almost fully up on our hunger. I'll eat a granola bar, and let's try and sleep for 4 hours and see where that gets us. So I don't know how long the fog. Yeah, so we got about 4 hours of daylight. So we slept for 4 hours. Back to 100%. I think what we should try and do, I'm not sure whether or not I should risk it. This whole game is just, and I say risk it lightly, because you either go out and do it and risk it. Well, I suppose what we can do is go out, look for fir limbs and cedar limbs, cut those down, or possibly go the opposite direction of the rails, in that direction, and see about trying to find the ranger's hut, because if we do that, we have enough. What I will do though is I will take 1 more can, 2 more of those, and well, yeah, let's go and look for the ranger tower, the observation tower that's up in towards the trapper's homestead. So we've got 2 flares. We'll light a torch so that we have a somewhat warmth bonus, and that we're not losing warmth so rapidly. That, and we can also use it to deter wolves should they get too close. There's already some cedar limbs there, but I don't really want to. I've already set out for another deer carcass. You know, this is the clinch point. You sometimes find deer carcasses like these, and you wonder whether or not, should I gut it? Frozen. 0 meat. I'll take the hide. What I will do first is extinguish that. I can't get any meat out of it, so I'm gonna have to just use the hunting knife. This is what happens when you find a find like this. You don't pass it up. If you do pass it up, you risk losing resources. Even though I didn't get any meat off of that, I got fur, which I can use to craft much better gear. What we will do in the meantime, since we didn't stray too far, we will break some limbs and get some wood before the storm sets in. And we're thirsty. That is a wolf over there. I could just barely see it. We'll run, get into the back door. Okay, so we're thirsty, so let's drink some of this. And let's try and get a fire going. I'm trying to use sticks and lit torches because they seem to give the best bonus right now. And also the fact that if we keep using sticks as it is, we'll develop a much better fire starting skill, so that we don't start using, so that in the event that we do have to use the like the cedar wood and fir wood, or even reclaimed wood, it means we have a better chance at fire starting. I don't know what the values are, but I know that when you, let's say you're 100% fire starting skill with sticks, if you go to cedar limbs, it's something like 25%, whereas before it would be 50% or something like that. Throw that in there. So we're warming up now. Okay, let's see now. We didn't get any meat. We're ravenous, we're tired. Let's cook the pinnacle peaches. No, actually, let's not. Let's go with dry stuff. I like using matches more than I do a lantern or anything else, because a lantern can be very useful later on. Let's get rid of some of the cans. What is this? What condition is this? That's a... it's decent. Cattail stalk. I have the sardines. And eat 2 of the cattail stalks. We'll have 1 energy bar, because then that will give us a substantial boost. Let's see about trying to make more water. Need to add some more fuel. If we had a fur firewood in, yeah. Melt 3 litres of snow, boil 3 litres of snow. We'll grab some herbal tea, make some tea before we go to bed. Yeah, we're quite... Eight hours of darkness. Okay, let's rearrange our items a little bit. We did get more hide, more gut, which will be very handy on later on. So we'll drop that over here. Drop the scrap metal. Put it up on the workbench for now. And it's all this firewood we collected. So cedar is going to go here. Fir, that's a bunch of sticks there. Fir's going to go here, I think. And fir firewood is actually quite handy, but it's mostly used for repairs. What did I put? Yeah, fir firewood. We'll take 2 out, leave 2 in, because then we can keep that around for in the event that we need repairs. Because I think it only takes 1, so I'll drop the rifle cleaning kit. Put that there so it's 100%. Okay, as you can see, we're already going through food at an alarming rate. I think in the morning we'll probably go fishing. That's what I think we'll do. I know... put that out. Rest for 8 hours. Recover our condition. And then in the early hours of the morning, what I will do is I'll go work my way around and try to get to... Although saying that now, it sounds like it's pretty windy out there. 13 hours. And I've got about 8 minutes to work with before I have to cut to the next episode. So what I'm gonna do, because time flies pretty quickly, I will admit. We are going to drop this. Put that there. Condensed milk, military MRE. Yeah, you know what? Let's have the MRE. If I have to, drink that, eat that, that should max us out, or get relatively near. Like this, and then we're definitely gonna go to the ranger hut, depending on how bad the weather is. If it's too bad, we won't go, we'll head back in, do some repairs, or I might even just cut this episode early. It seems okay right now, but looks can be deceiving. Like this wolf here. Piss off. You know what, we're gonna sprint. I know I said I wouldn't, but we gotta separate some distance between us and that wolf, so... Wait. I think, yeah, I think it's over in that direction. So we're going wrong, completely wrong way. I apologise if the sound occasionally cuts out for a few seconds. It's due to, I think, when a flare is active, because of a new update they added to the flares, makes them sound a little bit different. This could end up badly. Yeah, I gotta cut down on sprinting. Yep, we found where some rabbits are, so we can put a snare up in this area. Or a bunch of snares, actually. Another wolf over there. Try and steer clear of him. Try and get up this hill. Yeah, I think up on top of that ridge is where we want to go. I think. Frozen Creek. Don't believe I've found this location before. We're quite cold, so... I see a structure over there. I think, yeah, we're nowhere near where we need to be. So make a note of that. It's that lonely cabin. We'll head over there. Can't even go into the outhouse. Let's head inside. It's starting to freeze. Oh hey, down west. That's totally not useless at all. Oh, military MRE, that's decent. Sword scarf, candy bar. Another frozen corpse. Frozen, it's not frozen. Another corpse. Okay. Anything there? Nope. And nothing else. So I think, because we got 12 hours and it's looking pretty bad, and I'm almost out of time, I'm going to end the episode here. I will see you in the next episode. Until then, ta-ta.